Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Rush in the building, holding it down with the Labudo Network. I'm promoting my side hustle, Rush Enterprise. If you're in the state of New Jersey, you need armed guards or unarmed guards, call up my business line and I'll line it up. The bigger the contract, the more money we make together. You heard? Yo, I got two special guests with me. I got my co-host Fame in the building and my right hand man and them, SJ. Salute, 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 y'all.
What's
What's
up?
good?
Hope everybody having a good weekend.
It's Valentine's Day out here, man.
Yeah, I know. And
Everybody out here blowing that cheese.
and we over here doing a sucker free review. We ain't shit.
But happy Valentine's to you sucking simps out there, man. Good luck,
Damn,
all right?
damn. Okay, okay. Rush ain't
Word,
giving them no
word.
love, huh?
No love, man. You know what I mean? And speaking of suckers and simps, man, 500 days of summer, yo, man, this guy was the biggest simp in there, man. What's going on, man?
I actually
Talk
think this is a
to
red pill movie.
he was enlightened towards the end of the movie. I don't want to
Yeah,
spoil it, but
it's a, we're gonna
yeah,
discuss it. It was
yeah.
definitely what's it called? Coming of age or something like that? Or it's a he got his awakeness, yeah, at the end, towards the end.
Yeah, yeah,
So
like it was definitely a milestone for this nigga. You know what I mean? The nigga was trying to get like crazy.
it
But
was, but it wasn't at the same time. But we're gonna discuss that later.
mhm.
So let's
So yo,
you know how we do. What's the rating to this movie? What y'all got?
Damn,
uh,
go ahead, Rush.
I didn't really like the film, bro. To be real with you, I'm gonna give it a solid three.
Oh wow,
Damn,
Yeah,
damn.
that's
You was way down there. Okay.
damn.
yeah, that shit's wacker than the last movie we watched. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't go that low. I got this about I say a 5.5, man. I felt it was like a average, a little bit above average film.
I think as far as the entertainment value, I'll give it yeah. It wasn't that good, but for the story, I'm gonna give it a six. I'll give it a
Okay,
six
okay.
because it was definitely a good story and definitely a needed movie.
Yeah, I mean the message within that film is definitely a good message because it shows the breakdown on how tender dick some of these suckers and simpsons out there. You know what I mean? You can't
Yeah,
be tender dick, my nigga. When it's your turn, enjoy the ride. And when you know what I mean, when the ride is over, nigga, you know what I mean, you charge it to the game and move on to the next. You heard? These hoes
I don't
don't
think
love you, nigga. Wake the
I don't
fuck
even
up,
think
you
Tom.
know what I mean? Ah, ah,
Yeah, I
ah.
don't even think Tom had a chance though. I don't think he had a time in this movie. He didn't even
So
have his
go.
time.
Yo, Faye, go ahead and
Yeah, kick it
I
off.
guess
It is.
I
introduce
got you.
what's the name of the film, the ratings, and the writers, directors, and all that, and then you
I
know what I
got you.
mean, we
Yeah.
get to the
So
meat and potatoes. You're
all right, let's get this started. 500 Days of Summer, aka A Year and Change in the Friend Zone. It is starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I like him as an actor, by the way. And Zoe Deschanel, directed by Mark Webber, written by Scott Newstater and Michael H. Webber.
All right, all right. So Fame, man, from your perspective, man, what was the like theme for this movie? Would you say, man? What points
Friend
out?
Zone. Like I said, this is the story of the friend zone. Basically, that's what it is. Being stuck in the friend zone. Him and the movie sets it off. It sets it off perfect. It tells you at the very beginning of this movie, this is not a love story. It starts off. That's why, yo, I'm not gonna lie. The writer, this is a good story. And I think it's a red pill movie.
I, you
They
know what, man? Not now that I'm thinking about it, I agree. It is a red pill movie because you, as a man, you have to understand whenever um whenever a chick is just using you as a placeholder. I'm not gonna say he was in the friend zone because the nigga was tapping that. Know what I
Nah,
mean?
but I gotta go. I got a part. I got something to say about that because I don't think he was even hitting it.
I,
I don't. I mean, nah, he
nah,
had to hit that shit, bro.
he hit
He
it.
hit that shit, bro.
I don't
He
think
just ain't
so.
hit it
I
well.
know. I know
He
there
ain't
was
hit it
no.
right.
I don't think
I
so.
know they didn't show no sex scenes within the film, but when you watch the film, it's kind of making you understand, like, put for you to put two and two together that the nigga did hit. You know what I'm saying? So
Only,
the
only,
nigga did hit, nigga. It's just that she some women just don't want to be kept, my nigga. They love the streets, man. Know what I mean?
yeah. It's
She
set,
love
and
the
it sets the
streets, man.
yeah, and the movie sets the tone with that when they explain that about Summer, when they talk about Summer, they said the only thing, two things she loves is her long black hair, and the fact that she can cut it off and feel nothing about it.
I think he definitely hit it. I don't think my man hit it right though.
Nah,
And
Jerk, I'm
I don't
telling
think this.
y'all, Jerk. You know why? Know why I want to say that? Because I think it shows. Because during the movie, this is why I like this film. Because during the movie, it shows that a lot of that stuff he was imagining. He wasn't really like they showed the sex scenes with him and her, but and then the next scene you see that it came back to reality. You see at the end they show what he thought and what reality was.
Man, but he was on that like entitlement shit in a movie where she had to give him a little bit for him to kind of go on that psycho shit where he's like wilding out at his job and stuff. So that I think she gave him a little bit, maybe not enough, but you're right because it jumped in a little bit. So maybe they were
Yeah,
as him just like dreaming, but from what I got, it seemed like he hit a couple of times, like when she showed up at the house or something like that after he got
yeah.
punched in the face. You know what I'm
But
saying?
I'm telling you, because you can even I want damn like let's get into the movie because there's a lot of scenes that showed that it was. I think
But
that they wrote that in as him imagining that was really happening.
but I got a little different interpretation on this movie than y'all, man. I don't think this was red pill, man.
You don't
I
think
think
so?
nah, I think homie was borderline incel, man. And I think with
You
him,
know what?
he just misread the situation.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I do catch an incel vibe from old boy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah,
Because
because
it's
he
like,
just
yo,
oh go
shorty. I
ahead.
mean, shorty was like, yo, for example, right at the elevator when they was politicking or whatever, right? Like he didn't engage with shorty like he was supposed to when she, I mean, she gave him that choosing signal. He ain't know what to do with that. So it's funny you say that. I'm like, yo, that's kind of like, yeah, incel vibes right there. Know what I mean?
Yeah, because he
yeah,
was like mad awkward, like you was pointing out, Rush. Like he was very uncomfortable with females. It'd be different if like there's guys that don't have a ton of experience, but they know like, all right, man, this female's into me and stuff. Let me go ahead and holler. But
yeah,
where I say he was more like an incel and this was a really red pill, because she told him up front. She was just like, hey man, I'm not really trying to be with nobody. She
facts.
low key was just trying to give him some frivolous pussy, man. Like, look,
Yeah,
I ain't trying to be
nigga.
in no relationship. I just, hey, let's just smash and do our thing, kick it a little bit. And my man, he felt entitlement. Like, look, I need to be your boyfriend. So I think this
Yeah,
was about a guy just putting pussy on a pedestal at like the highest level. This what
I
this was
agree.
about. 'Cause,
And the movie, like I said, the movie set the tone for that too. Because you remember, play the kid scene, show the scene as him as a kid,
Hold on.
him sitting on the edge of the bed. It set the movie for the tone for his personality and her personality.
nah, they
All right,
did. Cause yeah, I like the beginning of the movie because they were just like, hey, this is Tom.
Yeah, the
This is
narrator
this is Summer. She's an average
right there.
chick. You remember? You remember because they painted the picture. They were like, "This is just an average girl. Like this ain't nothing
See,
special."
right here. This shows the programming right here. Him as a kid, and it said Tom thought he would never be truly happy until he met the one, and he learned that from sad British music in the movie The Graduate. It sets the tone. It sets the tone right there. It shows
Yeah,
you
see,
how.
that's incel shit. Look at him, all
Yep, and it's
depressed.
And this showed you what movies do. It said he was influenced by sad pop British music in the movie the Graduate. So it shows you as a kid what we're programmed to be indoctrinated with, and that's the fairy tale. And this is what he thought. He thought he can never be whole without a woman.
Cause man, she was just like, look, man, I'm giving you detached box. See, anybody else would have took it and ran with it, be like, oh
yeah,
word,
nigga.
this is a gift.
I ain't got no responsibilities. I just hit.
Yeah.
Oh, choice. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah,
but,
this nigga,
he didn't take it like that.
Nigga,
he fell in love, nigga. Like,
he fell in love at first sight.
First time him getting a piece of ass, my nigga. Word is born, nigga. Souls don't love you, nigga. Wake the fuck up.
Damn, we on Valentine's Day saying that.
Yeah, because like from the jump, they painted the picture like, look, man, she didn't know what she wanted. She was like direct. She had effective communication. She was like, look, she ran up to him in a copier room, started kissing him and stuff. So he was about to get the detached sex, frivolous coochie, and my man just like, nah, I gotta have you.
Yep, because he thought he was incomplete without her, and it all started from her parents getting divorced.
But I think there was a moment where she was like kind of feeling homey, but he didn't go gorilla pimp on that. Like I think she just wanted to be a little bit like sexually like him to be like dominant, but he just went over the top with the love shit. So I think that's where she pulled back, was like, yeah, he's just not the one. I'm not really feeling it. And I think that's why the movie kind of played out what it was. So at first it looked like she was like a little detached, but she was just kind of playing hard to get. But he was just like straight sucker mode from the jump. But like you said, in this scene, yeah, he definitely painted that picture like he was a weirdo.
Yeah, he was indoctrinated. The conditioning he got. Look at him. He looks like he's hypnotized by the TV. It just shows like the programming. But he was in love at first sight. He had one itis he was in love and he got one itis for a girl he's not even with. So that's crazy to me. Like he would just soon as he saw her, he went to his friends and he was talking about how much he's in love. She's the one and all of that. Soon as he saw her, he went back after that day at the office, he went back to his friends and told them that.
Oh yeah, nah, he was on love from the jump. That's what I'm saying. As soon as she like put that kiss on him and that she had him eating out the palm of her hands and stuff.
Yeah. But I think I'm saying it's a red pill movie because it's showing you about the friend zone. It's showing you the whole movie's about him being basically trapped
but hold
in the friend
on,
zone.
I'm gonna give you some pushback on that, fame. Like he wasn't in the friend zone because he actually hit. You know what I'm saying?
No, he didn't. All right, he didn't hit. I'm telling y'all, man.
The nigga smashed.
I think he did hit, man. I think
they did. I'm telling you, even his sister said it. That's why I'm telling you, the movie made it because that's sad though. I don't know how old she was, but his sister that was played by what's her name? That's my girl too. Chloe Mortez.
Grace, Mortiz or something like that.
Yeah, she was my girl. How he was getting game from his sister. His little sister was putting him on game. That is crazy.
His little sister was more of a man than he was.
Yeah. This is what I'm telling y'all. They showed the scene where he hit. They showed the sex scene and everything when he hit. And then you see him walking out her house or whatever, and he was happy as hell. They had the little dance routine and they had the little cartoon birds and all of that. This is how you can tell it was imagination. It didn't really happen. And then when he got off the elevator, you see how miserable he was. That was the reality. He didn't really hit. And then towards the end of the movie, when he was talking to his sister Rachel, she said, "Tom, if you look back, I think you'll see things different." And then they showed everything, those same scenes where he was kissing and making love to her. None of that happened when he actually looked back to see what really was going on. And that's when he got awakened. Like he was basically the gay friend.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't catch that, but I mean, if that's the case, then yeah.
I'm telling you. And then when they showed the reality, That's why they made it like that. They show his expectations of what's going to happen, and they show the reality of what's actually happened. And when they showed the reality, she was just paying him no mind.
I think that was towards the end though, like after she kind of like pushed away, where it showed the like
Yeah,
different paths, the reality. But I think he hit before that because you remember they was like in IKEA playing house and shit,
yeah, that
and
shit was
then that's
crazy.
where she went back to
Okay,
her
well,
his.
all right. I mean, that's not what I didn't catch that. But if that's the case, right? If the nigga never hit, then yeah, he was on the friend zone. But if you hitting a chick, you're not on the friend zone. Like if you already slide in them guts, my nigga, that's not a friend zone situation. It's a situation ship. You know what I'm saying? So, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but
I
I
just
think
want to get that clarity. You know what I mean?
but I think it could be the friend zone. If you want, if it in his case, I think it's still, even if he did hit, I think it's still the friend zone because he wanted more.
Nah,
If he didn't
no.
want more, it's not the friend zone,
It's
but
not
he
a
wanted
friend.
more.
There is a clear difference between friends with benefits and the friend zone. When a nigga is on the friend zone, you are not smashing, my nigga. It's never
No,
happening, my nigga. You know what I'm
now I
saying?
understand that, but if he wants more, and she just want to still be friends, that's still the friend zone, bro. If he
No,
wants more,
no, that's friends with benefits, my nigga. That's not. That's
nah,
not.
if he wants more, he's still trapped because he wants more. He
No,
don't want to be a friend, and she's keeping him as a friend. That's the friend zone.
friends with benefits, my nigga. Not a friend zone. The friend zone is you never hit. You not hitting, my nigga. It's not happening, my nigga.
Yeah,
That's
because
why you
she
never
was
want
giving him a
to.
little
Yo,
bit of
once you're in
play.
the friend zone, yo, you never hitting, my nigga. It's damn it. Yo, hold up. Getting put in the friend zone with a broad is like the equivalent of Superman being stuck in the Phantom Zone. You're never getting out of it, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that part, but if he wants more, I'm telling you, he thinks he's in the friend zone. That's why he was mad. Remember the scene where they came back after he got punched in the face at the bar,
Yeah.
and then he was like, "What are we? Whatever." She's like, "No, couples don't have sex or whatever. We're a couple," and she keeping him in the friend zone, bro. That's the friend zone too.
Nah, but you remember, like after that, he was like, because I guess she felt bad after that scene, so she was like, okay, man, she came back and she was like, he was like, okay, I'm a boyfriend or something like that. So they had some moments where, like even in the thing where she kissed him, that's not friend zone behavior. She was giving him a little bit of play. I just think he fucked it up, honestly, man. I think he
He
over
fucked it up.
pursued too much.
He fucked it up because he let her dictate everything about them. He was very indecisive, and he didn't have a mind of his own. That's why she felt he was too weak. Because remember at the beginning, she was telling him why he's not doing the architect stuff, and he said, "Oh, well, I guess I just made it his." Like he just gave up on his dreams and his passions. I think she saw that as a sign of weakness.
Yeah, definitely that. And I just think, man, from the beginning, what it kind of painted, like what we always be talking about, man, where we're like, man, you got to get that person that actually like you. He was just
Yeah,
like a person to pass time with. Like, how
yeah,
females, when they be talking, when they be like, oh, I got with so and so, he kind of grew on me. They be talking like that. That was the embodiment of this dude, man. He was I settled for this guy. Like, he was just there at the right time. Like, I hung out. I tried to give him a shot, but I just didn't have them butterflies. Cause that's what she kind of explained to him at the end. She was just like, cause, after all that, where he was chasing, she met homie and got married like within a week. So,
yeah. And then she played him too. She said, "I found out everything." Well, she said something that that really crushed him too. Like basically telling she found out what she wanted in him, not Tom. Some
yeah.
shit like that. That shit, I'm
Yeah,
like,
she's
damn,
like,
that's
it
fucked
just,
up.
so yeah, like there you go. There, see, he just awkward, man. So she was like,
Yeah,
okay, he got potential and shit. So she was like, there was a little something that she liked, but like I said, my man was just like you said, he kind of let her run the scene. He was just chasing behind, eating pancakes with the broad, and she
she
just
dictated
throwing blocks
everything.
at him. So
Yeah, it. I think he was just there. Know why? He was always available. He made himself always available for her. That's why she would just use him. He's basically the gay best friend.
to see, look at him just infatuated. So he just off the rip, he had her on that pedestal. And she kind of played into it. She kind of sensed it. She was like, okay, man, let me see what he's about. So she
Yeah,
kind of had to be the aggressor in this situation. She had to turn into the man to like pursue him a little bit.
yeah, the whole movie was like that too. And I think he did have a chance, but he showed weakness, and that was it. She shit tested him, and he failed miserably. At the scene when his friend was drunk, and then he got him a taxi, and then his friend said, "You know, Tom like you, right?" And then Tom asked her, did she ask Tom, "Is that true? Do you like me?" He said, "Yeah, as a friend." Remember when he could have just went out and said, "Yeah, I like you," but he was like, "Yeah, I do like you as a friend." So he basically put himself in a friend zone.
Yeah, this movie was like one big shit test. She was like, hopefully he turned into a man soon. Because even, the first scene, I like how they kind of started from the end of the movie and then, like you said, jumped around a bit. So even when they was like eating the pancakes and shit, and she was just like, yeah, what she do? Kind of like broke up with him or something, or just was like, yeah, we're just friends, and he was just crushed. See, if he had some G in him, he would have been like, oh, I thought we was just kicking it. I thought this was like what Rush was saying earlier. I thought this was a situationship. Like, what? You thought we was together? So, he could have just been smooth with it, but nah, he just got up and left.
Yeah, like
looking all depressed and shit.
That's why the movie set the tone, because you know what he said? He felt like his life was useless without a woman. He wanted a relationship. And as a man, you should never be the one to initiate a relationship. And remember when he did that in the car?
Yeah.
When they ride it and he was asking, "What are we?" Don't be that guy. Let her tell you that. Let her tell you what y'all are. Let her pursue the relationship. And you just
he was coming off like desperate as hell too. And I think that's what kind of turned her off, man. Like I said, he had no swag, no type of like masculinity in him, like pursuing. She had to kind of, like I said, initiate everything. So after a while, like, probably the guy she met, that was probably the one where he came up and was like, hey, we gonna do this. Like, let's go over here. Let's, and that's probably what she was attracted to. Yeah,
you could thank The Graduate in British sad British music for that.
My man said The Graduate. But where the pictures at? Because there was one in there, like after that, I think the one scene with when they was in a copy room or something like that.
Oh yeah, they got that in there. I sent you that, Rush.
Yeah, hold on.
Before they kissed and stuff. She was just he was just available. She didn't really like this guy. He was just available, and she would toy with him. She know that she was never gonna be with him. He was just there.
But see, look at her body language. She all leaning in. My man, like she had to kiss him. Like if somebody in your vicinity, boy, that's and you, because he ended up quitting the job anyway, so it wasn't like it was his career. But yeah, I would have been. Them lights would have been off in that thing. There would have been all kind of body parts getting scanned on those machines.
Oh shit! You had Xerox ass and all types of shit.
I would have scanned my balls on that machine. There would have been all kind of printouts. But yeah, that's so crazy. She had to come in, be the aggressor. Then even when she was like kissing him, my man just like his back arched up like he was the chick. So that's what I'm saying. My man was just like feminine as hell and stuff. He ain't grabbed no cheeks in that moment. So
you can thank The Graduate.
Yeah, my man just missed opportunities because she was just laying out on the platter like, hey man, I just undetached sex right here. Yeah, at a young age, and my man was just like, no, I want more. I love you.
Yeah,
look at that body language. Look at her all in his grill.
Yeah, she was. But look, this is crazy because they both. I think this is the average male today, and this is the typical female today.
Yeah, these some scary motherfuckers. Yeah, we was talking about the other day where I was like, nah, y'all gotta go. People gotta go up and run up and talk. You even if you get shot down, because this what happens. This is a prime example. Yeah, man, at that age right there, if somebody would have came and I had some feelings for them, like I like that person, up in this like copy room in my 20s, I would have been like, look, I'm calling out sick. Let's go. I stay right around the block. Like
he shouldn't have pursued her anyway, because she's told him that she doesn't even believe in love. When they had that conversation at karaoke, she said she don't even believe in love. She's one of those free-spirited chicks. She just want to be free.
Yeah, she definitely for the streets, bro. Like anytime a chick talking like yo, in real life ain't no chick saying that, but I mean they may show their actions may show that, but in real life, a chick ain't saying that shit to a nigga, man. You know what I mean?
Nah, these chicks is bold, Rush.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I
Not
think she
not
was
when you
saying. Oh, go ahead.
not when you smashing my nigga. But I see the difference interpretation from each other. Like you don't think he never hit, so that's why you looking at it the way you're looking at it. You know
I'm telling you, bro, he didn't hit.
that nigga.
Nah,
Smash.
she
That
put it
nigga
on
We
the
smash.
platter too much.
come on. So y'all saying that? All right. If he hit, y'all saying that scene when he was all happy when they had the cartoon birds is real? He was that. Come on, man.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
man. I think my man was super inexperienced, and he just had it on everything on a pedestal, man. So he was looking at like the whole package. But that's
But what
why
about the
he took
dance
it so hard,
routine?
man.
But what about the
Well,
whole dance routine? About the whole people in Central Park and all that dancing with him? Come on, that was he was imagining that. That wasn't real.
nah, I know that scene. Yeah, definitely that. But I'm just
That's
saying,
why that's
nah,
what he
he was.
hit. That's how he was happy, and then they showed. Then they showed right after that he was miserable. It cut to him going up. He was going to work. That scene, he was going heading to work, and he was happy. And then it showed him going in the elevator. He was
Oh,
miserable.
I see where you're thrown off because what happened? Like they jumped around. Like they'll be in present time, and then they'll go back to like because they went to the original storyline where they went back, and then they'll jump back to like the current time when after she broke up with him. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, no, I'm telling you, he if you go back and look, she came over a couple of times where he it looked like he waxed, and it was like the reality and stuff.
See, but I get that part, but I think it when he was talking to his sister Rachel at the towards the end when she was sitting on the bleachers at the soccer game, and she said, "Tom, if you look back, you would see things differently." She said, I never thought Summer was the one for you. And if you look back, you'll see things differently." And then they showed all of those scenes that they was intimate in. They purposely showed those scenes and nothing happened. When everything happened in those scenes. Like when he kissed her on the bed when they made love. And when she came to his house and kissed him, that never happened. They showed all of those scenes. Why would they show that if it happened? Because he looked back and saw the reality of it.
No, because I think it was like a series of things. I think people said something because like the sister was spitting game because you remember he was drawing that like serial killer picture of the girl with the knife. Sister was like, "Oh
Yeah.
shit, my brother's a psycho." So
Yo,
I
dog,
think the
that's
sister,
funny.
yeah, yeah, my bad.
Oh, that
He
shit
was
is
over there
funny,
just
dog.
venting John weirdo pictures. So the sister was like, "Look, man, like the phrase you were saying." She was like, "If you look back, she gave him that advice." But I think why it connected was because you remember when he was on a date and he was all
Mhm.
venting to the one girl and stuff like that, and she was just like, "Kind of sounds like she kind of told you she wasn't feeling you like that." So I think that's when he heard his sister say it too. That's when he was like, he thought about it. He was like, "Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of a loser."
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
think
imagine this. I done hyped this shit up a little more than what it was.
Yeah, I think Tom is crazy too, because he remember when they had that conversation and she talked about all the dick she had, Marcus the QB, the girl Charlie in college, and then she said the Puma.
Yeah, she said the Puma was laying grade A pipe. She was like, "Look,
Yeah, she
we ain't
said,
never really leave the room." She was like, "We ain't going no dates." Puma wasn't buying shit. Puma was
yeah,
laying down, laying pipe, and that's it. She was like, "Puma
yeah,
ain't
I'm not
spilling no
listening.
bread."
And this nigga still wanted to pursue her, and she talked about the dick she had.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, so Puma, huh?" he
Yeah, she
cracked a
said for
joke with
obvious
it.
reason.
Yeah, I would have been out that house.
I'm like, yo, this nigga sitting there listening to her. I'm telling you, she was venting to him like a gay best friend.
Nah, she definitely pucked him because like, that's why I'm saying that's why I think over time she was just like, damn, this is a soft motherfucker, and he's overly
Yeah,
emotional. So I think that's when
yeah,
she started detaching and shit, and she was just like, I gotta create some distance because this motherfucker like depressed and getting psycho and shit. She was like, damn, I'm
yeah.
just trying to have some detached sex, chill a little bit before I go to my next phase in life. So he
That's
fucked the
crazy.
layup up. She was handing him a layup. So
She had him playing house in IKEA.
but yeah, he was super, yeah, because my man, he had that entitlement. That's what I'm saying. He felt like, because you remember he tried to put the guilt trips on her and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. He hit that tier of like incel behavior, really.
Yeah, he's getting mad
Yeah,
that
I
she didn't
mean,
want a relationship with him.
and sometimes, yo, if you're inexperienced like old boy, sometimes you'll misinterpretate a chick letting you hit, thinking that I mean it's a serious thing. Some women, I ain't gonna say some. Most women don't want to be kept like that, man. They for the streets, man. So you should always
Yes.
act accordingly. I ain't promoting, to go out there and fornicate, but if it just so happened that you're in a situation like that, man, stay sucker free, man. Cause some women just don't want to be kept. I mean,
She
Especially if
told
they
him that
tell you.
too.
If they communicated to you like, hey man, I'm not really the relationship type, like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, you better believe them. But that's why I
yeah,
said a
take
lot
it.
of this was about also male ego. Cause I be seeing a lot of guys, man, females be direct. They be like, hey man, this what it is. I really don't like you like that. And then I think some of the guys, man, like we talked about it before, man, even when guys get a little successful, they get some money, they think they could almost buy the female and change her mind. Like, well, if I keep taking her on dates like he was doing, going to the movies, eating pancakes and shit, he thinks like, okay, man, she'll eventually like me. So I mean, I think that's why I said that's where a lot of this was entitlement because she was straight up from the beginning, like what Famous said. She's like, man, the only thing I'm attached to is the hair or something like that.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, they
it's
said
from the,
at the beginning of the movie, they said the only thing she loved was her black hair and the fact that she can cut it off and not feel nothing about it.
yeah,
That
yeah.
tells you right there.
From the
She's
jump, she
broken.
was yeah, she was letting homie know from the jump, like what she was about, how she viewed life and shit. And he was just like, oh, it don't matter, dear. You'll come around.
Yeah, they set the. That's why I said they set they set the tone for this movie at the beginning. The narrator, he told you from jump. The narrator, this is not a love story. That's the first words. And I think Tom, he wasn't trying to convince her to be in a relationship. Tom thought he was in a relationship with her. That's why he was mad. He's like, we're a couple. Remember, he got mad and left. He said, we're a couple. Like he thought this whole time that they was together just because she was spending time with him and all of that.
Yeah, Tom was trying to strong arm the pussy. Tom put them in a relationship because she was like,
Mhm.
she was all confused. She was like, look, man, we just chilling. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
See,
what
look at
girls usually
Tom,
do to me.
boy. He got that look of like infatuation, pedestalization. That's that look right there.
See, this is the what he'd expect, and then they showed the real scene, and she was off talking to some other guy. Well, I mean, some other girl. She had a wedding ring on, her engagement ring, and he was lonely as hell in the corner just watching her.
Yeah, so I do. That's where I like you said they started doing the like reality versus what's actually going on. So yeah, Tom was on some daydream shit, like you said. He was in the Disney World. He put himself in there.
Yeah, you don't want to get you don't. He said Stan said he's in love with. Yeah, he's in love with the idea of her because he can't be in love with her. She don't
Yeah,
even
because
believe in love.
it was not like she did anything really great. My man like just jumped in love from the jump. So yeah, like I said, it was more like like what Fame said. He thought he was
Yeah.
in love with the whole presentation, but it's just like
Hmm.
man, she really was like telling them from the jump, like, hey, I'm not really feeling all this. I'm different. My man was
Yeah,
like, damn that. We gonna be in a relationship. My man
and
was on
it's
some Ike Turner shit.
yeah he tried to that nigga was getting mad. But even though even if she didn't tell him that, a woman's actions will tell you what she's about. You don't really have to. She don't have to be direct because her actions will be direct if you know what you're looking for. And a lot of men don't know that. They don't know what to look for in a woman.
Yeah, definitely he just had that inexperience in like you said, man, his he was living in like his imagination,
Yeah, he was
trying to
living through
put together a
TV.
relationship versus
Yeah,
like listening to what somebody tell you, man. Like that's key number one. And somebody's because we all talk about effective communication, so it's just like if a female's telling you like, hey, this is what it is, you got to believe them. You can't sit there. You
yeah,
can't buy happiness and love, man. So that's why I think a lot of guys end up trying to do like, oh man, she'll grow to like me. Like man, you never want to be in that phase because as soon as she finds somebody that gives her them butterflies, just like in this movie, she was up out of there. She dipped quick.
this could have been a villain arc story. And know another reason why. Another reason why I say this is a red pill movie because it's the information that is given you towards the end when he realized when he started awakening and he's working when he quit his job at the greeting card center, whatever. He's like, what are we doing? When he tell his boss, he said, we're selling people lies. That's when he stopped believing in the whole the fairy tale about love and everything. And he tell about love is bullshit.
Yeah, nah. So that scene, he definitely flipped out. But it's like, man, this is some damn cards, man. We over here trying to get an income. We peddling hope.
Yeah.
That's why everybody was looking at him like he was crazy. The lady was just like, look, man, I got my little cat on here, man. Ain't that serious?
Oh, that shit was funny though, man. Oh,
Yeah, he was
no.
upset.
He crashed out. That nigga said, we selling people lies. What are we doing?
Yeah, I think he just went overboard on that scene because it's like, man,
But
just
you know
because
what?
you tricked yourself. Oh, go ahead, Rush.
You got suckers out there that be like that, man. Like, you know, they're in a situationship and they want to make it more than what it is. And sometimes, yo, they be borderline psycho simps themselves, my nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
Nah, there
Yeah.
you go. That's what it was, man. He was on that psycho edge because, man, even if something bad happens, you see how he was just like a Debbie Downer, mad at
Yeah,
everything. Just like a dark cloud was. So I mean, man, once you hit that patch and that's a you issue. Because I do
yeah.
get, man, it's sad if people break up with you, especially if you, but it's like, man, you got to move on. So yeah, he was just dragging everybody down, just upset about everything. You remember we was walking out in a robe and barking at people, oh, get a room. So he was on some hating shit. That's why I said,
Yeah.
nah, man, my homie had problems.
Breakup ain't sad for me. Breakups just mean a new opportunity for another chick. But yeah,
I mean, you just take it as stride. It's just like, man, if somebody don't like me, man, yeah, you keep it pushing. Man, you gotta look at yourself, analyze a little bit. All right, man, this is what I need to do differently. This is where I fell into the trap, and this is how I'm gonna move forward and stuff. So, like you said, towards the end, he started getting it. So yeah, he pivoted. He got out of his little funk.
I think he started getting it, but I think he went back to his simp mode when he met Autumn. I was like, this is gonna be there's gonna be a sequel. It's gonna be 500 Days of Autumn. You can tell you started looking in his eyes. He got that simp look back in his eyes. At the end, I was like, oh man, he fell for it again. It's over. He's about to go right back into the same situation.
See, he definitely smashed.
Nah,
Because she was trying. She was just like, look, man, I'm trying to find something in him. Like, I'm telling you, man, this is one of them chicks where she was just like, I'm hoping he just like she wanted to be smutted out. That's what she wanted. But my man was on that romantic shit. He wanted to look her in the eyes and shit. He was trying to make love. She was like, nah, I'm just trying to be smutted out.
Yeah, that's crazy. He looked like the gay best friend. I'm telling you, man.
But what was you saying about Autumn?
Oh, remember towards the end, I was like, yo, remember they was on an interview. For one thing, ain't no job, no interviewer gonna wait for you to spit game to a chick. He ain't gonna get that job. Let's get that out the way. Remember they both was looking for the position for whatever the job they was getting, and he was talking to her, and then he asked her on a date, and she was like, no, she got something else planned with somebody else. After that, he should have just left.
Yeah, he was lingering around. I'm like, what interview are you going to? I would have fired homie right on the spot. Like, you ain't even got the job yet, but you late.
Nah, he wasn't late. The dude called him in to do the interview, and this nigga stops to talk to the chick.
Yeah, he went back out. That's what I'm saying. I would have fired him on the spot. If I was in that interview, I'd be like, look, I'm going to hire you just so I can fire you. Since you going to step back out of this room.
You think we're going to wait for you to talk to some chick and ask her on a date? Hell no.
But I did love that end sequence, man, because it just shows like we were talking about, man, if you don't get all in your feelings and you just keep flowing through life, it's like, man, eventually you're going to find somebody else. And to me, she looked better. She had like higher career potential.
Yeah, Shorty was mad mid, my nigga. So I don't even know what. Okay, whatever. But still, like
she was, man. They even said in the beginning of the movie, they was like, hey, she's an average chick, average weight, no ass. You remember when she was riding the bike, man? They was breaking it down. They're like, hey, this is so and so. She's average weight, average height for a female. I was like, damn.
But they said
was just mid coochie too, yeah.
But they said something about her too. They said she was average, but they said that men loved her. They said they called it the summer effect. Remember, they said it's called the summer effect. I'm like,
AKA streets.
Yeah, but
aka the streets.
you never pursue a chick. He was trying to. You never be the one initiating a relationship. Like that's for women to do.
Yeah, you man, you do what you got to do, man, and then eventually, like when they like you, man, typically they'll be like, "Hey, so what's going on between us?" You know, they're gonna start dropping little
Yeah,
clues and shit.
but he
Yeah,
was
my
the one to
man.
do that. That's the
That's why I told
problem.
you he was like the female in the relationship. She was the
Yep.
aggressor. So that's why the dynamic didn't work. She was just like, damn. She was getting bored with him. She was like, damn, when's he gonna take some action? When's he gonna be spontaneous and all that type of shit? So yeah, my man was just mad boring. But yeah, the chick at the end, she looked a lot better.
Way
She's going in
better.
there
I'm
to be
like,
an
okay,
architect.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she gonna play him too.
Yeah,
No,
she
I
gonna
think they
dub the
had like
nigga.
similar likes because she seemed like she sat in the same park looking at buildings and shit, parking lots. So it seemed like they aligned a little better. Because the other girl, he's trying to bring her over there. She's like, man, like I just want to go kick it and do goofy shit.
Nah,
She
but
was a
the other
broke
chick
chick
really
too.
that. Nah, the other chick, Autumn, she had second thoughts about the nigga. Yeah, this scene right here. Come on, y'all think this shit was real? This shit was fake.
No, I know this wasn't real, but I'm just saying. I think they just emphasized like he's happy. They had everybody dancing, so that's all I took from it.
I'm telling you, it was an illusion, man. He didn't hit really, man.
There's
Imagine
no way in
chasing the
hell he would have
thing.
been out of love if he ain't get a little bit of
Nah,
taste.
you crazy. Nah, you underestimating these simps.
Yeah, if he fell that deep and he ain't even get a trace of that. Yeah, but they should have put that man in an asylum.
Nah, they be like that. I'm telling you.
He was overdoing it, my nigga. I'm like, yo, come on, my nigga.
I gotta look that up. I'm gonna get back to y'all next. I'm telling you, this was an illusion.
I'm gonna have to watch this again, man, because I'm gonna have to look at that scene because I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure
Hey,
he.
nigga, watching this film was unbearable for me, my nigga. Like, I can't watch that shit again, nigga.
It wasn't that bad, right?
Oh my goodness, man.
It wasn't that bad, Rush.
Yeah, because
I
at the
mean,
end, man, he showed like some like he just wasn't letting because it seemed like he just had a regular life. Everything kind of just ran him. So when he did come back when he had an interview, it just showed the girl because you remember she was like, "Well, I am supposed to go with somebody," but she was like, "Man, fuck that." So she dropped the person, whoever she was supposed to go and meet up with. She was like, "Nah, I'll go get that coffee with you," because she saw that he was stepping up. So that's what he should have been doing in the beginning of the movie. His approach to that, because
Yeah,
homegirl, she was dissing the guy that she was with, so it kind of like it was him in a
yeah,
sense.
but Tom had that old Tom look in his eyes at the end that that he had with Summer. That's why it's gonna start all over again. I'm telling you. Watch. 500 Days of Autumn is coming. That's why they had that thing there. That was linked to the sequel. That's why they named her Autumn.
Yeah, that's funny though. Cause he's definitely gonna be a happy wife, happy life type dude. But I think it will be a little more aligned, so it'll work a little better.
Watch. You're gonna see. They're gonna bring out 500 Days of Autumn, and then she gonna play him. It's gonna be he gonna meet a girl named Winter.
I wish they put out like a player version.
Yeah, let me star in it. That's my girl. Yo, that's sad. When your sister, your little sister, your kid sister have to put you on game. That's sad, bro.
I told you, the little sister was more of a man than he was. Yeah, the sister was dropping knowledge. She was like, "Look, man,
he was mad funny in this film. Even though she had a lot of parts, she only had like 2 scenes, but those 2 scenes was pretty funny.
yeah,
I'm
them
like,
scenes was powerful. That she was pretty much like, man
yeah.
up."
Yo, she had to ride her bike over to him to stop him from crashing out over this chick.
Yeah, my man was throwing. Yeah,
How you
Yo, that's
getting
what
guidance from your little sister?
I
It's
guess
supposed to be
that's
opposite.
I guess they did that on purpose to get the comedic side of it, because that shit was funny, nigga. I'm like,
yeah. I
oh
thought she
man,
was hilarious in this movie. So yeah,
yeah,
I like how
man.
they did that.
Yeah, I like Chloe. Chloe as an actress, she's a really good actress too.
But yeah, no, I wish they would do a version, man, where like he just gets super player. He go get successful. He become
Yeah, I
that
can do that.
lead architect. He's the man of the city. Summer's life is miserable. She got like 2 kids. Man done left. He
They
done
ain't gonna
bagged
do it,
Autumn.
SJ. They ain't gonna do it. They tried it with Spider-Man, and they cut that shit real quick. Spider-Man 3, when he got the symbiote in the black suit and he was becoming a player,
Oh yeah, that's
they
right.
they let that shit for 2 minutes, and then they went back to being fucking Peter Parker the Sim.
Peter Parker,
I
the
was like,
super strange simp, nigga. That
I was
nigga
like, yo,
simping out of
I was like, yo, keep
control.
him like this. Keep Peter like this. And I was like, nah, he going back to being a simp.
But y'all think Peter Parker worse than Tom? Tom hit a whole new level. Tom was on some like almost cult type simping.
Nah, Peter Parker was crying and shit in the park. Nah, Peter Parker was bad, son. Remember when Mary Jane broke up with him in the park and he was crying and shit?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that part. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
He was
Real
like, no,
bad.
Peter was bad. That I'm telling you, he was catering to Mary Jane's every need.
He said Nicholas Sparks books. Yeah, we might have to check some of those out. But what's the next picture? Yeah, let's go through the pictures real quick.
Man, we only got one more left. Hold on.
Oh, okay. So yeah, pull that one up. Let me.
That's how IKEA seen they was playing house. And it showed them when he was playing house, he tried to do the same thing and she wasn't even with it no more. She was like really over him. She was like, this nigga's bored. This nigga's boring.
But yeah, this was a weird scene. Like she was just on some goofy stuff. See, this alone, I would have been like, all right, yeah, I gotta smash a couple more times. I gotta get up out of this. She got me in IKEA looking like a straight up sucker. Cause you remember the Asian family was looking at them like, what the fuck?
Yeah. If they wanted to make this, yeah, they should have made, if they wanted to make him a real player, they would have had him hitting. He kept hitting, and then she asked him, what are we? Because I can't keep doing this. I can't just keep having sex with you without no title. That's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah, that it would have made more sense it being like that.
But they ain't gonna do that. Because that's gonna wake men up. They want men to be like this. They basically want to condition men to be the gay best friend. I ain't with it. But he was down bad.
Yeah, this was definitely a goofy scene, man.
I'm not playing house in IKEA with no chick.
Yeah, they in there pretending to play house, like I said, in them rooms and stuff. That shit was like weird, especially at that age.
Yeah, what are we, 3? They laying in the beds. She's saying, honey, I think the sink needs to be fixed. I'm like, what? And then she had him playing the penis game in the park. Well, who can say penis the loudest?
Yeah, that's when I was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy.
He let her dictate everything. I'm not playing no penis game. I was like, nah, we're not doing this.
But see, that's what I'm telling you, man. I think she was just waiting for him to like push back and be like, I ain't doing this dumb shit. Like, pull your titty out. But nah, he was just, my man was just like going along with everything, just like humiliating himself and stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I kind of feel you on that, SJ, because in real life, most women want the right nigga to tell them to shut the fuck up. In real life, nigga. I mean.
Yeah.
Or, just even with some of that like silly shit, just like, nah, man, we ain't about to go, man. We going over here, man. Stop playing. We ain't about to be sitting in IKEA. You got IKEA money? Like, we ain't about to play house, man. I got a whole apartment. Like, let's go back and get some drinks. Like, what are we doing over here?
Yeah, man.
Some grown up shit. But yeah, they was on some like little kid stuff.
Yeah, it started from when he first met her, and when she was asking him about just what he really wanted to do, and he said no, he wanted to do architecture or whatever. But he said, I just ended up here. So he basically gave up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he was just kind of going through the flows of life. Like, not taking charge of it, not trying shit. Just getting it. He was in that comfort zone, man. So he met her at the job, and he saw her, liked her. So he just got comfortable with everything. So he tried to push everything in that comfort zone. Instead of, like, taking chances and stepping out of that and putting things on his terms and shit.
He was always her plan B. Yeah. I don't think Summer had a plan.
Her plan was chaos. She liked the chaotic stuff.
Yeah, she's a modern day free spirited chick that just she's winging life.
But towards the end though, she did show like, because that's why I'm saying she was all about the goofy shit, and then it seemed like when she got with that one guy, she kind of was like all mature at the end. You saw she had the ring and shit. She sitting on the bench with him, just like talking to him. Then she bounced. And
Yeah,
that's
she
where you
told
said
him.
she said that one statement to him. That shit was harsh.
Yeah,
She
she
was
said
like,
I
"What?"
found I found everything I wanted in him that I wanted in you.
Well, she was like,
So
"I did."
she basically wanted him to act like her husband, how her husband acts towards her. So her husband probably more dominant.
No, because I think he asked because it's along those lines, but he was like, "Why not me?" or something like that. And then she said he was not you. But it was something
Oh yeah,
slanderous. It like
yeah.
struck. It was like, God damn. She was like,
He
nah,
said
he's a man, pretty much. She was like, nah, he's a man. He take charge. He wouldn't
yeah.
have done none of that goofy shit that I wanted to do. He would never humiliate himself like that. So yeah,
That nigga
that's
Tom was
what.
about to cry. He turned his head. He had to turn his head after
Oh
she
yeah,
said
nah, that
that.
that shit sucked the air out of him. It's like, have y'all ever been like punching your chest by like one of your older cousins or something and you couldn't breathe? You can't even
Yeah.
cry and shit. The shit hurt so much. That's what it was like. That when you saw his face, he was like, he looked down at the ground. He's like, oh shit.
Yeah. That's what that nigga really gave up on love. He's like, it basically is telling her like that love is a lie, and how we can't love the way we want to. Like that's what Tom was getting at. He wants to be loved like the movies.
Yeah, because you remember he tried to break it down to her, and she gave him the Tony Robbins speech. She was like, "No, you was right. I was just the wrong person. You'll find that
Yeah.
person. Get out there, Tom." I was
That's
like,
crazy.
"Damn, this is so degrading." Tom, get a backbone. Yeah, she Tony Robbins them. She was like, "No, you were right. When I went out there and I found the guy I just married, it just clicked to me." So yeah, I was like, "Damn, this is a cold ass movie."
Yeah, it's a humiliation ritual.
But Tom needed this though, man, because he brought it on himself. Because like I said,
Yeah.
it would have been different. I would have had a different opinion if she was like playing games and like acting like she wanted a relationship and was like trying to force a relationship on him. But she was like from the jump, like, no, like, man, just take this free coochie. Tom was like, no, we gotta have a relationship.
Yeah, you'll never initiate it. That's what, like, yo, when I be with chicks, I be ended up in relationships I don't even know I'm in. They be assuming I'm in a relationship with them already. I'm like, yeah, we never had that discussion. But if she really liked you, she would be initiate a relationship.
Nah, facts. Because I mean, she just like, I mean, the dude after, I mean, they got married in that short period of time. That shit was like
Look,
5 days of summer. Shit, that dude, whoever that was, he locked it down quick.
look what
it,
Stan
it didn't take
said.
no 500 days.
You go back to that comment, Rush, what Stan said. She will come back after the divorce. Yep, this is what usually happens. Look, this is what
Stan
usually
said 500
happens.
days of winter.
After, after that, she realized she don't want this guy. This guy does something. She goes right back to Tom. That's how
That's
it
what I
usually
told you.
play out.
That's why I
And
said
Tom,
I wish they would do like a spinoff, like that's a fire ass title. But yeah, she come back with like he said 2.5 kids. Like, Tom, man, you single? Tom balling and shit. Like, what? Tom be smoking a cigar, but like, man, if you don't get out of here.
yeah, facts, Stan. They put you in a relationship.
No, they'll make some reference to like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah,
Nah. The first thing they say is like, "Where you going?" I'm like, bitch, I'm going home, nigga.
yeah,
Already putting you on a leash, man.
yeah. I can't do it, bro. I cannot hit a chick. I cannot hit a chick without her wanting to be in a relationship. It never happened. Every time we did something, right after they want to be with me. Every single time.
Yeah, no, because I mean, if you mess with somebody that like you off the rip and like you keep yourself in a good standing, man, you got humor. Whoever you mess with is gonna like you. Now, y'all might like
Yeah,
grow apart or some shit, be whatever, but yeah, they gonna try to lock into you. When women like somebody, they territorial, like they. So
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
with Tom and if they got distance like that, yeah, you you either friend zoned or they're just like, hey, you just the dude for the moment right now until I find a person I actually like. So enjoy your time. That's how you gotta look at it.
Yeah, it's crazy because I mean, me females, I can't even hit without them wanting to be in a relationship. They be like, yo, I gotta be in a relationship with you first. I'm like, damn. So that shit kind of fuck you up sometimes. Like you gotta, you're like, damn, they meet me and want to be in a relationship. I'm like, god damn, I just met you.
But I do think like guys need to do this. Needs to be like they need to show movies like this in like high school. And then
Yeah,
they need to have like men commentary like this, like break it down afterwards. Like, don't do this shit. We're not saying like watch the
yeah,
movie and we're gonna break it down for you.
yeah. Break this down. See,
Like if you're in this
hell
dynamic of Tom, like you lost. You are now
yeah,
the
yeah.
housewife.
That should be. I'm telling you, that
Yeah,
should be part of
facts,
education.
though. I'm glad you said it like that. That's facts, bro.
Yeah, because they got movie time in school, so they should just break this down early instead of the
Mhm.
programming. Like you could show them the programming. Like you see how hypnotized he was looking at the TV, The Graduate. You see how he was like programmed. That nigga was stuck to the TV. He said his life is meaningless without a woman. That's
And
sad.
the way he was like drawing them pictures and breaking dishes, like he was almost on the cusp of like my man was giving me active shooter vibes. That's why I'm saying like that's why I'm like
Yeah,
we people got to take this stuff serious because some of them guys, man, when they get depressed, like you said, when like their whole life revolves around a female and stuff like that, and they got that
yeah.
entitlement. Yeah, them dudes
Yo,
be
you matter of
wilding
fact,
out.
yo, there's a video going viral right now. This dude murdered another man for just looking at his girl.
I saw
Just
that. I saw
looking
that
at her.
Mm.
last year though. Yeah, at the
I
gas
was
station.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
at
was
the
at the
gas station, yeah.
that was
And
in Chicago.
yo, that's like psycho simp to the max, my nigga. Like,
Yeah,
that's crazy,
that's
my nigga.
crazy.
Like,
Yeah, he was at the ATM machine and the guy walked up behind him. Like, wait, he was waiting for the
and it's
girl
like,
to.
yo, SJ, it's not like she was dressed in modest. Like, she had on the yoga pants, her ass is sticking out. It's kind of hard not to like. You're not gawking at her ass, but it's noticeable. You're like, okay, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
The nigga got off because of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he shot him. I like this is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Like you supposed to.
I don't understand why dudes do that, man. Because it's almost like you wild out, you done killed another man, so now you're going to jail, and she gonna end up just getting demolished out here while you
Fucking the
behind
next
bars. I
nigga.
don't understand why guys take that step, man.
But I honestly, what's she like? Cause when he got out the whip and off old boy, Shorty let him back in the whip, so she's supposed to be arrested for helping him. That's like a excessive murder right there. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll catch a charge behind that. I mean,
Yeah,
But you know they'll find a way to. She'll be like, "Man, I was just scared after he killed him like that. I feared for my life,
yeah, they're
and
gonna.
he hit me
Yeah, they're not gonna
before."
tell.
Like she'll throw homie under the bus after they start flashing some charges at her. They be like, "Trust me, she gonna throw him
Yeah,
full fledged under the bus. He gonna
yeah, they're
turn
gonna say.
into like Ike Turner part 2 and shit." Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
he
gonna
beat
shoot.
me, and my man, you see how aggressive he was in that short period of time. Like, I fear for my life. Yeah,
Yeah, she probably gonna say
she'll get
something. She
out.
was in the shock. She probably gonna say something like she was in the shock phase or whatever. I think I
Yeah.
can see if it was premeditated and she drove in there to do that and then drove him back. But I don't think she didn't know that was gonna happen, and I don't think she's gonna get time for that.
Damn,
There's
y'all
gonna be
got that
some
clip?
people. I don't
what you
got it.
said,
I know. I
I'm gonna
saw
have to
that like
look.
yeah, I saw that like last year though. I
Oh,
think it's
okay,
coming
okay.
back. Yeah, I think it got viral now, but I saw that like last year.
Yeah, but
sir?
not them dudes that man. Like I said, when they be in that factuation, pedestalization phase, and that's
Hmm.
some dangerous shit. When they be taking it all harsh like that, they hit them levels of depression. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
understand it.
that's why you can't be that deep into it because you know hard it can be worse than death to some of these simps.
Yeah,
So let
man.
me ask y'all, man, because y'all know when he went on a date, even the girl he went on a date with, and he was just all like fucking the date up, like, oh man, she did this. I thought she looked better than the original girl too. I was like, damn, he
Yeah.
should be like trying to holler at that.
But that don't. But he's stuck. Jerk. He in love with that chick. That's not going. He's blinded, man. He don't see that. He's not looking. He's not looking for another chick. He wants Summer, and once he was stuck on Summer, that's all he want was Summer.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I
homegirl
mean,
she was kind of feeling him.
he had like an unhealthy emotional attachment with the mid chick. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you never want to be like, you don't ever be that guy, my nigga. Like, cause on the real, like, yo, like the nigga was tapped into his like feminine state, nigga. That nigga was mad feminine within that film, my
Yeah.
nigga. You know what I
And the crazy
mean?
part is he was like that, and that wasn't even his girl. So imagine if she was his girl and they broke up. He would probably snap.
Nah, he probably off himself.
Yeah, because he was
Yeah.
like that. How you like that for your friend? This nigga was heartache from his friend going through depression, quitting his job over a friend.
Yeah, because I don't even understand how dudes could be falling that deep when, stuff ain't reciprocated really. They ain't
Yeah.
showing no level of interest. So yeah, like I said, it's like, man, if she was kind of like standoffish off the rip and telling you that, it's like the fact that people could like fall in love after that, I'd be like, y'all crazy.
Yeah. And these men, they got to stop picking the wrong woman, bro. They got to really start. Um, Once a woman tell you that she doesn't even believe in love, why would you even pursue her after that? Like right then and there, she's disqualified for being my girl. Like all we can do is have sex. Like there's nothing else we can do. Like I would never take you serious after you said that to me.
Yeah, she was talking like a straight up dude, man. That's what I'm saying. She was just like she saw him like a goofy girl. That's like the roles would be reversed. She's like, okay,
Yeah,
man, I'm a little bit bored right now. I ain't dating nobody. Let me
yeah,
talk to this little punk real quick and see what I could get away with. So yeah, that was really the whole movie. Like I'm gonna have him doing humiliating shit to entertain myself, and eventually I'm gonna jump off and find somebody.
yeah. That's what I think. That's what women are better at men at because they look to disqualify men. Men look to qualify women. So men will look past a lot of stuff to be with a woman, even if it's a lot of red flags. Most men will look past it. Women, they don't really look past a lot of stuff unless you're somebody they really, really, really want.
Yeah, that's why I say a lot of this shit. That's why I give guys more flack, in these conversations where I'm like, majority of the issues is men, man, with the mindset.
Yeah, they program a lot of them. I'm telling you, like that's why I love how this movie started off. They're programmed from youth. That Disney programming is real. Like we said, the Disney simp. They believe in the fairy tale.
He,
They want
he
to be
was
Prince Charming.
definitely he was definitely getting fed that blue pill ideology as a shorty. Yeah.
Yeah, they want to be Prince Charming. They grow up to want to be Prince Charming. It's not real.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
plus,
definitely.
man, like, good dudes, they always get the short end of the stick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When you do the right thing, you take care of kids and the chick, she gonna repay you by sucking 10 other niggas' dicks.
But
yeah,
man, if you go to the wrong
I
one off
gotta
the
be
jump, man, because I kind of disagree with that. Because I think a lot of these dudes, man, they go
Yo,
down the wrong lane.
hold on. Let me give you some pushback, SJ. You mean to tell me a lot of these dudes that's dealing with these chicks that's not fully attracted with the male? Because a lot of times they'll deal with the beta male provider. Know what I mean?
Yeah,
And whenever you're the beta male provider, you're doing the right things and taking care of her. Her three kids from three different men, and then your personal child with her. Yeah, I mean, she's gonna repay you by cheating on you, nigga. It's never fails, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but I guess what I'm looking at it is like it. I mean, you should never treat anybody like shit. So I get what you're saying, but my thing is like, if you got the mindset where you aligning with females that really don't like you and they can't hide the shit. I'm telling you, man, I be seeing this in my life. I be talking to dudes and I'm like, dude, she don't like you. Oh man, I think you're misreading it. They're hard headed, man. That's why I'm because even with his sister would and other people are pointing out stuff, they fight
But
against the
yo,
people that's giving them
sometimes,
knowledge and shit. So that's why I'm saying like
some
it's an issue with them.
sometimes you do would need a chick to interpret certain situations, like certain dynamics, nigga, because a female still women could always peep another female's bullshit. Know what I mean? If you're the type of dude that's inexperienced and you can't really interpret that, it's good to have like a female cousin to help you interpret that for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, nigga. Because if
now my female
you're not
cousins is cock blockers. They can't be like that. My female cousins, they be trying to throw me under the bus. Like, don't mess with him. He a player and all. They be cock blocking. Some of them. It gotta be somebody that's not a hater. You gotta have good. You gotta have good people around you. And I get what you're saying, though, Russ. Not my
yeah,
cousins though. They cock blockers.
yeah. I mean, that's fucked up, bro. But your cousin's supposed to look out. Cousins and
Nah,
sisters
they
or
telling.
whatever.
I tried to holler at this girl. She told some. My cousin told me not to mess with you. I'm
Okay,
like,
okay,
what?
I know why they do that is because whenever shit go left, because you probably already I got a reputation too, so I have this problem with female relatives too. But once you
But
have
you
a
gonna be on
certain
my side.
reputation, let me finish, my nigga. Yo, once you have a certain reputation or whatever, and the shit go left, that chick always come back and tell your female cousin or sister or whatever, like, yo, why you ain't never warned me about this nigga? You knew he was a dog in the first place. So they gotta deal. They gotta deal with that repercussions if shit do go left, dealing with a chick that they actually know. I mean, that's why they probably be hesitating not to put you on because of that. I mean.
Nah, that's facts. So shout
I
out to
get it.
Rush and Famous for fucking up their cousins' relationships with other females.
It's
Oh
crazy,
man.
Them girls
especially if
probably
you
be
got a
running up on them. They be like, "Hey, with Charlie." Be like, "What do you mean, hey? Famous done did
yeah.
me dirty."
Especially if it's one of their friends. They tell you no.
Oh
Rush
man.
done came over, spread the cheeks, made me wifey, and then dipped. He ghosted me. Fuck you mean hi? Yeah, no, y'all be putting them in a bind, boy. Y'all be putting they life in danger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. I
crazy.
mean, yeah, nigga. Like, oh, I mean, sometimes you gotta be cold with it, man. But these souls is more ruthless than us, though, my nigga. When they be
Yeah.
sitting on they beta orbiters, nigga, it's no love, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Nah, because you're right, Rush. Like that's why I was saying, like, man, it's wrong to do anybody wrong. But what I try to
Yeah.
tell dudes, like a female would get with a guy she can't stand. Like if she could get some resources. So guys
Yeah.
just got to snap out of it. We're like all of us. We always hone in. Like, man, you have to get the one that likes you because if you don't, man, you get with that one that's just there for the resources, man. Yeah, she's gonna do you dirty. But if you walk in that
Mhm.
willingly, and there's guys like us say that are like you said, females that's interpreting shit to you, and you just don't want to be listen, you want to be hard headed, man. That's you gotta chalk that up to the game. Then, if you go down that path and people point out shit, because I just have so many people, man. Like I'm 46 now, and I've been having these conversations since high school, and dudes just like they get mad at you when you try to tell them. They'll be
Yeah,
more mad at you.
that's why you can't
Yo.
say shit, my nigga. You can't
Yo.
say
I
shit,
have
nigga.
my
You just got to sit back and let the shit play out, my nigga. Know what I mean?
No, that's where
yo.
I'm at now. That's why now I'm at the point. I just be like, man, what do you want me to tell you? Do you want the truth, or you want me to like? Then people just kind of look at me. I'm like, all right, let me go on, because yeah, you don't want the truth. Yeah, so
Yo. I'm glad you said that, SJ. I had to lump up my friend for that.
damn, okay.
Yeah, I was cutting his hair. I was cutting. He came over. I was cutting his hair. And he was messing with this chick. I don't know the chick, but I know she used to use him because he's the same friend I was telling you about a couple weeks back that used to think strippers like him. So
Wait a
this
minute,
is
hold
a
on,
chick.
hold on, hold on. What?
Yeah, he was a super simp. I was like, yo, I can't be friends with you. You simping. You messing up my reputation by being around you. Yo,
Yo.
but look, listen. I was cutting his hair, whatever, because I used to cut my family's hair. My friends and family. I used to cut their hair, whatever. But yeah, I was cutting his hair. He was telling me about this chick, and I was telling him, "Yo, she really don't like you like that. Because only time she contact you is when she needs something, need a ride or something. She don't give him no cheeks or nothing." And he told some,
Mm.
"Watch your mouth. That might be my wifey." And this nigga was like rather aggressive. And then I was like, "All right, I'll let that one go." And I was telling him because he was telling me something else. I'm like, "Yeah, she don't like you like that." But he was getting mad at me. He told some, "Watch your mouth." So I don't know who he's talking to. So my instinct just hit him. So
Damn.
yeah, I looked him up.
Yo, you shouldn't hit him, but
Nah.
this
You
shit.
got to put hands on these dudes. I'm telling
Nah,
you,
he
Rush,
get
man,
too.
they be aggressive, like with you.
Nah, he got too aggressive. I can't. So he can't talk to me like that. I was like,
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
let
I mean,
it
if he
slide.
was aggressive, then I understand, nigga. But that's why, man. That's why I don't be giving a fuck, nigga. Like, all right, nigga. I
No,
can
I'm
find
I'm,
out
I'm there
later, nigga.
now. Because
Yeah.
at first, I guess I felt. Oh, go ahead, Rush.
No, I was just making a joke, calling him
No, look.
famous.
You want to know the funny part? The funny part is because I was cutting his hair, right? So this nigga he had a lump on his forehead. He had a lump and shit, and he had like the George Jefferson haircut because I wasn't finished the haircut, so he had to leave like that.
Damn. So you gave my man the blowout and shit.
Yeah, he had because I didn't finish his haircut, so he had like half a haircut and all that.
Yeah, no, but it's a crazy dynamic because I think dudes like us, man. If say like it's because I know we're growing up, man. If an older cat came and broke some stuff down, I listen. I'm like, damn, let me pivot, let me make a move. So I never took it personal because I just looked at it like, damn, these are people that's close to me, man. They got good results, so you know they're looking out for me. But yeah, nah, I had a couple situations recently, like that's what I'm saying. Like at my old age, and my friends around to say, man, they be getting mad at the messenger. So that's why I say I'm like you though, Rush. I cut that shit off. I'm like I'm done with that. Like
whatever, nigga. Like okay, dummy, you'll find out sooner or later.
Yeah, some people they gotta touch the stove to know it's hot. So you gotta they gotta learn on their own.
But I mean, they be having multiple crashes. That's what I'm saying. Like it'd be different if this was like a one-off, but it'd be like back to back, and I'd be like, damn, like what are y'all just like y'all losers? That's what I be telling them.
Yeah, I told you, bro. My friend, he was trying to wife a stripper, bro. I'm like, he would drive her to the club.
What?
He would drive her to the strip club, pick her up. She wasn't giving him no cheeks. She was just using him, and he thinking that he's gonna be with her. He was on some Tom shit, but with a stripper.
Nah, that's
you said he dropped her off. Damn, yeah,
trolling, man. I don't believe that, man.
You trolling right now. Yeah. I put that on everything. I'm telling you, I was telling him like, yo, I was like, I gotta stop hanging around with this nigga because this nigga messing up my reputation.
Wait, you gotta cut him off. So this nigga was picking up this broad to work to get her cheeks clapped up, and he come back, sit there, watch her get her cheeks get clapped, and then take it back home.
No, he wouldn't. He would drop her off at work, go back home, and then pick up when she's done. He wouldn't watch. Yeah, he would borrow money from him. He had to take her to court to get money back because he wouldn't. Yeah, because she stopped messing with him, so he got mad and took her to court and said she owed him money.
Take that out, nigga. You know what I mean?
You hear Rush? Rush was like, "What? He was in a club watching? Nah, she had him outside, sitting in the car like Travis Hunter.
Yo, that's not just like Travis, nigga. Okay, yeah, I guess it's believable. That's just believable.
Just put like this: he was Tom, but Summer was a stripper, like that, and he wasn't getting no cheeks.
Do you know how crazy that shit sounds, though, nigga? Like, yo, you want to be in a relationship with a pterodactyl, my nigga? You bugging, nigga.
Yeah, guess what?
To me, nigga, I look at strippers as pros, my nigga. Like they sell a box.
Oh yeah.
And you want to know the crazy part? Because women can sit this out. My baby mom's had a cousin or whatever. And this is my friend, the same guy, whatever. She was looking at him because he liked her, whatever. And she was like, nah. She was looking at him. She was like, nah, I will walk all over him. So she knew from then, like, yo, he's a simp.
I be trying to tell dudes, I'm like, man, certain females that's like super transactional, dog, they know how to spot a Vic. You know what I'm saying? They'll even, they can spot them from a mile away. And them guys are so naive and gullible, man, that they think like, oh no, I'm like, dude, she targets you. She saw something and she's coming for the kill, man.
Yeah, my friend, he was like that. He was like a really nice type guy. Like he was like to women, he was really like gullible. I mean, I'm keep telling him, but that nigga didn't listen at all. And that time he got aggressive, I just had to lump him up a little bit.
Has he hit you up after that incident?
Nah, I haven't talked to him since. I saw him, whatever, and I said, what up, whatever. But I can't be friends with him because he tried to make a pass at my baby mom's too.
Oh, so he just grind me out again. Okay.
He's a grimy simp, nigga.
Yeah, that's another. That was because she told me about it. Because I think I saw this story. One time I was at his house, whatever, and my phone died, so I had to call my baby mom from his phone. So her number was in there. This nigga started texting her from the number that I called her from his phone, and she said, "Why is he texting me?" I'm like, "What the fuck? This nigga texting my baby mom." I'm like, "What the? That shit is crazy." I was like, I can't be
that's
around.
fucked up. Yeah,
that's why I tell you, this is important. You cannot be friends with simps. Men that's not good with women, you cannot be friends with them.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Crazy. Yo, nigga, I would have, yo, that. Yo, that's like, yo, that's crazy. I never heard no shit like that. Yo,
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
that.
so
And I'm telling you, there's a lot of dirty. I got a lot of cousins too. Dirty Maccas. Dirty Maccas, bro. They'll throw you under the bus. Them niggas, I'm telling you, they start being comedians in front of
That's
chicks.
regular shit,
And they hurt
though,
you shit.
nigga. That's regular shit, though. You
I'm
talking
like,
about nigga,
yo,
yo, nigga try to get at your baby moms, nigga. That shit's crazy to me, my nigga. That's
yeah.
crazy.
I was like, nah, I can't do it. 'Cause I let a lot of stuff slide too. But I was like, nah.
yeah, a lot of men they hit that desperate patch, man. So
Mhm.
that's what it be, man. When they in their mind, man, they just feel like the world's so small, man. Them dudes be like, they latch on to everything. And they willing to, even if you might be family or friend, they be like, man, I'm throwing this cat in the bus because I got to have that.
Yeah, they got zero integrity. Like, bro, if my cousin or family or friends have a girl, I probably don't even know how she really look like that because I probably don't even look at her like that, look her way. So I probably don't even know how she look really. I'm so
I'm the same way, bro.
I'm so uninterested in your girl. Like, it doesn't even come to mind to want to talk to her, especially not when you're around. Like, I would never talk to somebody else's girl like without them being around. Or just with them being around. If she's not part of the conversation, there's no reason to talk to her.
Yeah, nah, I keep it professional, like you said, man.
There's too many women out here.
Yeah. But now a lot of men are short sighted like that. So
Zero integrity.
None whatsoever.
So
I'm
what's
sorry you had to go through that, bro. That's crazy.
yeah, that
bro.
sucked, man. Nah, it sucked because you know when you care about people, because you know it's just like, man, if you're a good friend, man, you want people to strive, you know, excel, get good.
Yeah, nigga.
So it's like, man, when you giving people advice, man, you don't think like it'll come back, but when them motherfuckers flip out, you gotta cut them out your life, man. Like,
Yeah.
that shit ain't.
Especially, I'm trying to get nigga good advice too. Nigga not listening. He getting aggressive with me. He getting aggressive with me because I'm trying to give him good advice so you won't get used. Like, I'm like, yo, this nigga getting aggressive with me, talking. This might be my future wife. He was on some time shit.
Yo, when he said that dumb shit, like, yo, can you reenact the way he said that shit, my nigga?
Bro, he said, I told him, like, I was telling him the girl that was using him, she's not really into you because she only hits you up when she needs something. She's not trying to pursue a relationship with you.
Not your, like, reenact on how he responded when you told him that. Okay.
Yeah, I told him that, and he told me, he said, watch your mouth. That might be my future wife. Not his girl right now. She has no interest in him, but that might be my future wife. Watch your mouth. And he said it like 3 times.
When he said that, did he look you in the eyes? Did he? How was he standing, man? Like, how was his stance?
What was the tonality, man? I need to see if you overreacted, man.
No, he overreacted. He looked up because he's sitting in the chair, and he looked up. He looked at me and told me that. Like, he said, "Watch your mouth." Yeah, he said, and look,
did he like spin the chair around? He spun it around and looked at your eye. Oh shit!
Exactly. He went up there and looked at me like that. And he told me, "Watch him."
Baby had a toothpick in his mouth. He pulled the toothpick out like.
The crazy part, I let him say it twice. I was like, all right. He's kind of mad. He really liked this chick, and I'm telling him the chick is not into him, so he kind of mad. The third time, I just swung. That's it.
Shout out to you for swinging first, because if you would have let him like get a range, I'm telling you, pussy whip dudes are strong, man. Though. They know how to eat a punch, dog. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but I know he's not like that. He's not really like that. I'm like, that's why it's shocking how he's getting aggressive, because I know he's not like that. Because he didn't, after I hit him, he didn't swing back. That nigga just lumped up. That nigga just holding his head.
Nah, but you know what it is, man? Because I had to analyze this shit myself. I'm like, why these motherfuckers always act out to the people that give them information or advice?
Yeah.
And you know what it is? It's just like, man, they go through their life getting punked so much by these females that they like, that they're drawn to. Because it's like, man, they could get other females that like them. But it's like the females that like, they go after, that punk them. It's almost like they want to come back and try to punk somebody else because it's like, let me reestablish my manhood and try to check like fame or jerk. You know what I'm saying? But it goes left, but that's what their mind is. It's like, okay, I'm getting punked so much by these females. Let me go try to be hard to somebody else.
And in reality hurts. So that probably hurt him when I told him that the chick wasn't into him. He probably really believed that, or he probably knew that she wasn't into him like that. And he didn't want to hear it. Yeah,
it's hearing it out loud, and he knows like you're a solid person, man. So when you hear it from a solid person, that ain't gonna lie. It do hit a little different.
Yeah.
But
I
damn,
had
when
to
you
get
said
rid
my
of
man
them.
turned around in the chair, was like,
Yeah, I was like, yeah, and I knew he was.
That's
I was
crazy.
shocked. Yeah, I was shocked.
and you ain't even finished the fade or nothing. The Caesar Leo, you kicked my man right out of you ain't even finished the haircut.
Nah, I got to that. It was at my grandfather's house. My grandfather's trying to call the cops on me.
Oh, okay, shit. Yeah, you had to get out of Dodge then. Okay, okay.
I'm like, yo, and that's crazy because they left my. I told you, my family ain't shit. They left him there and tried to kick me out and call the cops on me.
Damn. Okay, okay.
Yeah, my mother was there. My
I mean,
grandfather was there.
Well,
I guess because he's a family friend, they probably looked at you overreacting. But I understand, like, whenever you trying to help a nigga and he turn around and say, like, yo, watch your mouth. That's my future wife. I'm like, yo, that wife, nigga, that bitch for the streets, nigga. Fuck you, Biggie, nigga.
Nah,
That's
she was
mm-hmm.
it.
beautiful,
Straight
nigga.
bird.
Yeah, that's why I stopped, nigga. I stopped. Like, if you ask me, then I can tell you. But I'm not just giving you no unsolicited advice.
Yeah, nigga, I usually mind my business, my nigga. Like, I ain't gonna, because I already know how that's gonna play out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
because this is.
I usually mind my business, and I'm like, yo, they'll find out
Yeah.
sooner or
Yeah.
later, you know?
Can you, bro? You get it. You could tell because we get it speaking out publicly. People hate it. When you give this
Yeah,
information out
nigga,
publicly
like,
to strangers, they hate it.
yeah. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like, I've been slowing up talking about shit like this in public, nigga, because, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Some psycho niggas will come see you about that, man. Word is born, nigga. I just stop, you know what I mean, talking about shit like that in public. I
Yeah, I
just
talk
keep my
about it in
shit
certain
to myself.
places, but yeah,
Yeah,
you got to know the audience.
yeah.
yeah, man.
When you share this information, they try to block you. They try to shut you down, man. They try to
But you know
shut you
what?
up.
Those are the suckers and simps that want to remain sleep, nigga, because they know it's the
Yeah,
truth, nigga. They don't want to. For them to stay asleep, man, it allows them to cope with them being used and
Yeah.
yeah,
abused. You know what I mean? So that's why when they hear a nigga like me talking about it, and I don't sugar, when it comes to these suckers and simps, man, I don't sugarcoat that shit, my nigga. I let it know what it is, nigga.
yeah.
And that's what you know what I mean? It rubs these suckers and simps the wrong way, man. But
Yeah.
it is
Now
Same
what
it
it
took
here.
is.
it took me a while to figure out, like, man, a lot of people just what they call it willful ignorance, where they want to just
Oh, you talking
stay,
about
like you said,
ignorance is bliss.
yeah. Because like what Rush said, I like what he said, man. It's like everybody, a lot of people know the dynamic, but in order to, like he said, cope with the shit, make themselves feel better about that whole dynamic, it's like, man, I can't, I don't want to hear like the realities what I'm doing.
Yeah,
So
that's why I say,
and
yeah,
a lot of
ignorance is
females,
bliss.
they've pushed back too because they don't want them guys like to gain knowledge because they want they dumbasses right in that performance. So it's like that's why you get it from both sides, man. You get it from the trick and the materialistic female that want to use people.
Yeah, you get it
Yeah.
from everybody. Everybody, you're gonna get it from. You messing up
Yeah,
their game plan. That's why you
yeah,
messing up the woman's game plan.
But on the real, man, it feels good talking about shit like this on YouTube, Like I feel like I'm making a difference. Even though I don't get a lot
yeah.
of views on here, I feel like I'm helping out some sort, I'm balancing things out, you know?
I think
Yeah,
man, everything's gonna start going up because I think we got some good game plans, like everybody tagging up and stuff like that. So I think it's
yeah,
gonna start going up, and like you said, it is helping because man, I got a son that's 24, and I be like giving him and his friends they be listening because I be sending them y'all stuff, I send them other people's stuff. So yeah, they getting a
yeah,
little smarter, man. They like we ain't trying to be used. Like if you ain't working with us, then we gonna move forward. We gonna move alone. But so a lot of guys are getting the information. I say the younger generation.
yeah. And that's why I put a message in my music through entertainment. They'll learn better like that too.
It is actually, like if, because, even like with the divorce rates, people splitting money and shit, I think people don't look at it like, man, that hurts everybody. So I think women need to kind of stop, they got to change a little bit and, everybody's got to get back to working with each other.
Yeah,
That's all everybody really asking about. It's just like, hey, man, like we can't have everything, but let's just stop the craziness and the entitlement and work with each other.
Yeah,
So
they
that's
need
why
to.
I used to get thrown off, man. I'm like, why the fuck is this such a bad message? But it makes sense because when people are trying to use people, man, they don't want this shit out there.
There should be punishments for divorcing and all that because they didn't there be some laws to make people take marriage more serious than what they do.
That would never happen, fam. Yo, child support is like a $6 billion business, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's an
know.
Judges
industry,
eat,
boy.
the
But
lawyers eat. Them niggas that be typing up all the information when y'all niggas talking in the courtroom, they gotta eat. Nigga, they ain't chasing that. There's no incentive to make marriage a feasible thing, man. They love this shit, man. Everybody eating. You know what I mean?
yeah,
As long as the women remain ignorant, man, that shit would never they're gonna cash cow. They're gonna catch the cow, my nigga. That shit is
yeah, I
never
know.
gonna change.
Yeah, because I mean, just think about how many parties. I had to break this down to somebody. I'm like, man, okay, you got the judge that was part of that system. Like Rush
Mhm.
said, you got the lawyers, you got the social workers that eat off of that. What they call them, the guardian that lied them, whatever. Those people, man. You got the secretaries, what's the whole agency that collects the money. So, man, those are jobs. So, man, when you
They
start
all
looking
eat
at that
off
shit
that.
across the
Yeah,
board, boy, yeah, this is big business, man. This is
big business.
Yeah,
economics.
it's sad, and that's why marriage is a joke because they're not. There's no really incentive to stay, and people are getting into marriage for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Yo,
Now,
you
people
serious,
definitely.
Stan? That's crazy. No way. Y'all believe that, man? China has a new
Oh
divorce
yeah,
law
they
that
do, man.
women
We probably got to cover
can get.
That's
that,
China,
man.
bro.
Yeah,
China
Oh,
is
China,
we
like,
gotta,
China,
we
yeah,
gotta
China
cover
change.
that for real, my
Yeah, we
nigga.
would, man. I'll get that. I'll
yeah,
grab that topic.
yeah, not for
Yo,
nothing.
that's
China's sucker
crazy.
free. China's sucker free. They don't play that shit.
Yeah, China and the
Yo,
Middle East.
nigga.
Middle East.
Yeah, women can't. I don't know if they could now, but women couldn't even drive in the Middle East. Like they couldn't even drive by themselves. And they can't go nowhere without a man present. Like their man present.
Yeah, that's a bit extreme. That's a bit extreme, but you know, China having a laws like that, I think that's dope, man. You
Yeah,
know.
they changed them laws. Yeah, I seen the flow. I'll get up the information, man. Yeah, we'll definitely cover
But,
that.
yo, I'm hearing rumors because I'm hearing rumors like because of the the marriage rate went down and uh what you call marriage rate is down. Women having kids, that percentages have been plummeted like crazy. So they're saying like sometime in the future, the government's gonna start taxing niggas for not having kids. Y'all believe that?
Nah.
Now I don't think
I
that's
don't
gonna
know,
happen.
nigga. I don't
But
know.
I mean, if they do, Rush, you better start having some kids.
Nah, nigga, I'd rather pay them taxes, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. You
That's
crazy,
what
nigga.
yeah, the taxes would be because even think about it. If you put taxes on people, man, what they say it costs like 300 to
Three hundred
400,000 to raise a
thousand, yeah,
kid. Man,
300 just to raise one kid, nigga.
I'll be
Hell
like, send my
no.
tax bill.
Man,
Damn that.
I pay
Yeah.
that shit in a heartbeat, nigga.
I'll be like, not a problem. I'll be like, where I send this check, this tax check.
Yo. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Cause man, if you have the kid with the wrong person, boy, they just dudes ain't play that game no more. They be like, yeah, where I send this check? They be like, man, you gotta pay me like 10,000. I'll be like, look, I'm gonna send an extra 200 just to be
Yeah,
safe.
nigga. Yeah, nigga. Nigga, I pay that shit with a smile on my face. Like, hey,
Mm.
yo. Nah.
Russ said he paying that. Now either that or like, man, I know we gotta be a stand. We was talking about this topic too, man. Men are starting to, dudes that do want like kids and legacy. So the other way they'll beat the system is, man, dudes are getting surrogates now from like India and shit, where they
For
could
Oh
go get the
shit.
real?
kid and oh yeah, man, dudes is like this shit ain't no game no more. They're like, man, I do want the kids, but I don't want no child support stuff in the United States. So they're going to like India, other places, man, getting surrogates and bringing the kid back and shit.
Oh shit.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
sad,
They just
bro.
pay them some whatever money. So yeah, they're the men out here like, hey, I want no attachment.
I don't
It's
give a
sad
fuck
that it
about
got that
none of that
bad
shit,
though.
nigga. I ain't having no kids, nigga. No legacy, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. I'm good.
Rush gonna be in Indonesia.
Meditating with the monks and all that, yeah.
You wanna know what's crazy?
Oh,
You know what's crazy? It's like the younger men are more sucker free than the older men, like middle aged men.
yeah,
Oh,
I ain't
by
gonna hold
far.
you, man. These old heads are the biggest simps, nigga. Like they be,
Yeah,
oh my god, yo, man, that shit is like so disgusting to me. Like, yo, nigga, where is your fucking pride, nigga? Fuck
yeah.
out of here with that shit, nigga. For the
Most of
street.
the most of the videos I see talking against the bullshit, it's young men. It's not. It's men in their 20s, like early 30s. Is men. It's them. I'm like, how
But
they
you
know
know
all
what,
this
man? Yo, a
information?
lot of those young niggas, man, yo, they that's tapped in to this YouTube shit. Like, yo, they listen to like, the AMSs, the Fresh and Fits, the Coach Greg Adam. They give out real good information, nigga. So these young niggas is getting hip to the game on how this shit really works, man. You know?
Yeah, it'd be the older. I'd be like, yo, that is crazy. The older men talking about these women
Yeah, the
like they
boomers,
put them
yeah, the
on a
boomers be
pedestal.
the biggest simps, nigga. I can't stand them boomer niggas, yo. Or these
Yeah,
on
I
niggas.
told people, the worst. That was man.
Yeah,
Simp
it's the
ass
dudes
niggas.
around my age, man. That age of shit. I grew up with them, man. So like
Yeah,
them cats was definitely like I call it generational simping.
yeah. I think it's
Yeah,
late
That shit
thirties.
is
man.
I think
strong
Like,
it's
to their
late thirties
core.
and up.
yeah, that shit is
Late thirties
bad,
and up.
bro.
Man, it's the craziest shit because I was watching a shout out to Team Fatty and Ollie and them. I was watching a Fatty show last night. They had a dude up there, man. He's a crip and he up there simping. So,
I saw that shit yesterday. I'm like, yo, oh boy, yo, he wildin', nigga. Oh
Fatty was
boy,
up there
was
cussing him out, but
wildin'.
yeah, my man was a crip and a simp. I was like, boy, the world about to come to an end. My man had the bandana on and
Man,
shit.
yeah,
But most of them are
he
simps though.
spazzed out,
Most of them
nigga. The
niggas are
nigga
simps.
blacked out on Fatty show. I'm like, yo, why this nigga so emotional? And then I realized what they was talking about. I'm like, cause of that, nigga? Nah, nigga, that ain't cool.
Yeah, Fatty and them, y'all gotta check that out, man. My man
Yeah.
show.
But most of those gang banging niggas are emotional and simps like that.
I
Yeah,
want to say they all simps,
Nah,
nigga.
they're emotional, bro. They run off emotion.
I said, don't get him shot
Nah,
out
you know
here.
what? Yes, man, you do got a good point, man. Like street niggas are they function off emotions. So
Yes, very
yeah,
emotional.
you right. Yeah,
That's why they killing each other. That's emotion.
yeah, they're real emotional. What is
And
wrong? You right
especially
about
over a
that.
chick, those be the psycho simps.
But yeah, we gotta break down some of these topics, man. I've been writing them down, so yeah, we gonna come back to them.
Word,
But
word.
what's the movie next week? Because I know you picked out another one. So it was 500 Days. What
Four
was the other?
four weddings and a funeral.
For weddings and the funeral. Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
I
I'm
ain't see that
break.
in years, bro. But that I think that's another. He's oh my god.
Y'all got me. I gotta go back and watch Forrest Gump too, man, because I
Oh, I
did
know
have
that
a
by heart.
question. We're gonna have to do that as a topic.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, Forrest Gump.
That's bro.
Yeah, yeah. That shit.
That's gonna be a mental health breakdown.
Nah, what is wrong, nigga? That shit was crazy. That film was crazy, nigga.
That film was yo. I don't even know why it was made because I don't even see the point of the film. Like, what is the goal of the film? Like watching Forrest Gump, I don't know the like what's the end game to that? It's just him getting just like Forrest Gump getting fucking played and showing that he got a mental health issue because it's like it's all over the place. The movie
Yeah,
there's
nah, that
there's no direction.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna have
yeah.
to
I
go
mean, I
back.
guess
I'm gonna have to.
I guess the film was based on like comedy type joint because the film is kind of
Nah,
funny.
Yeah, it's funny as hell.
It's funny as hell, bro. That film
I don't
wasn't
remember it
funny
being
for
funny.
me. Come on, man.
But
Yo,
I think there's a whole nother plot. I'm gonna save it when we do the breakdown. But that's why I was like, I gotta go back and I gotta verify it.
Yeah, I gotta watch that again. But Forrest Gump, that he was just oh my god, him and Jenny was that shit is terrible.
yeah, that shit was bad, bro.
Like
But
she was, oh my, even she felt bad for him. Like, Forrest, stop taking me back. I'm a hoe. She
yeah,
basically told him that, like, Forrest, you gotta move on. I'm no good
that's
for you. She's telling him this. I'm no good for you. Leave me alone. And
yo,
she would
Sam say that
purposely
to
do
a good
stuff.
woman. Yeah, no, I agree.
So
I agree,
I'm like,
Sam.
Yeah,
'Cause,
we
that's
definitely
crazy.
yeah, we need to come with the
well,
list, man. Cause yeah, there's some good ones out here. I seen a newer one, man. I was looking on Netflix last night, and it
Which
was like
one?
a damn, I forgot the name of it, but it was like a cop. The female was like a cop. She had like kids and shit. And then she hooked up with the guy. She pulled over. He was like a. I gotta write down the name. I was like, oh shit, we got. It's
Yeah,
one
right. You gotta write
one of
that
them
down.
movies. Yeah, he come in there. He saved the day. So I was like, oh yep, we might have to cover that.
You see, his mother was a hoe and she fell for 3 or 4. Yep. And she told him life is like a box of chocolate. That's a candy bar girl.
yo,
That's a candy bar girl. His mother was a
that,
candy bar
yeah, that,
girl.
that merch coming soon, man. Candy bar girl, you heard?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's out right now. I got that candy bar girls on all platforms right now. Famous candy bar girl.
But yeah, I'm gonna watch that Four Weddings and a Funeral tonight. Then I'm gonna watch
Oh,
that
you
with the
watch it
wifey.
tonight? Yeah, I gotta make some notes. I'm gonna watch it tonight too. I ain't watched it in a while, but that's some crazy shit too, though. I think he might be
Yo,
a little worse than Tom.
yo, we hit the 1 hour mark, man. Let's get our last words in before we bounce.
Never be trapped in the friend zone.
I would just say, man, if a female is upfront with you, she's direct. Man, you can't buy like attraction. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You can't make buy somebody liking you and stuff. So it's just like, man, men, y'all gotta knock that off, man. Especially dudes when they start getting money and stuff. They think they could just buy that type of like love and stuff, and it just don't work like that. They'll come use your ass for a little bit, but trust me, they're gonna jump off and they're gonna get with the guy that they align with, and they're gonna have like way lower requirements
yeah,
for that guy that they actually like. That guy they actually like ain't got to come in there and do like none of that nonsense. They ain't gonna humiliate him if he got a backbone. So men, it's just like y'all gotta tighten up and
yeah.
start listening and get them cues and get out your own ego and stuff. Because a
Hmm.
lot of times there's a lot of people that can give you sound advice and break down situations. Because I like Rush said, even females could give you good advice on these things if they close and stuff. But you know, if you don't take the advice and you go in these keep going in these bad situations, then it's a you problem.
Yeah,
But y'all keep.
when a
Oh, go
woman
ahead.
tell you who she is, believe her.
Oh, absolutely. But now I'll just say keep checking out Rush's channel and stuff, man. We do got a live coming up tomorrow, so it'll be streaming to Rush's channel and stuff. So we gonna be doing a lot of collaborations with each other. And then like he said, the merch coming soon, man. We gotta get up on that.
Yeah,
Word. Well, yo, my last words is, man, yo, listen, guys. If you're in the friend zone, that's equivalent to being in the phantom zone. Know what I mean, you're not getting out the phantom zone. You heard?
Mm.
It's your boy Rush, aka Roamundo, out here chasing that oil, that guacamole. Seek wisdom, practice humility, and always remain sucker free. You heard? I'm out. One.
yeah.
Peace, y'all.
All right, peace.
All right.